Hello friends, welcome to Nifty HMS. So today we are going to see how inpatient journey looks like in Nifty HMS. We are going to do this episode in two parts. So first part will cover certain modules and then we'll cover rest of the modules in the second part. So let's just check it out. Once you log in Nifty HMS as a doctor, you will see the admin dashboard as usual. So what we are going to do is, we are going to pick any outpatient and admit them into our hospital. So we'll convert them into inpatient. So let's select the first patient, click on three-dot menu, click on admit. So this particular patient, we are going to admit in our hospitals. We're gonna give him, assign him a bed and so on. So we'll create patient status as admitted. You can have multiple doctors in system. For right now, we'll select me Dr. Nirav Gandhi. We can add a medical history. We can also add some symptoms. We can select the COVID as a symptom, and we can admit this patient as a COVID patient. So we'll just admitted a patient in our system. So Aiden Smith is the patient that we have just admitted in our system. Now we can plan an operation or something like that if you want to do that. If there is a planned surgery, we can use that OT to do that. So we can just create a new encounter. We can plan general surgery or something like that. So select a doctor, select a bed type, and bed number, right, and operation date and time, obviously, because this will book the operation theater for that. So we'll select the time where this needs to be operated, right, and operation charges that is coming up automatically, because you can always change it. So we can write a description as well, this particular patient, what the surgery is all about, and if there is any OT notes, you can also write down OT notes in the field that is given there. Once you are done, you can just click on save button. So operation is scheduled for this particular patient, Aiden. So we can just go and click on it. So it will show you on pop-up the encounter ID, the operation date, the charges, the doctor name, description, everything. You can also set up the taxes if there is a need for that, for the operation charges. Now let's just go to the patient and see Aiden Smith patient, and if the operation theater operations has been scheduled for him or not. So we have it scheduled over here for operation encounter ID 000107 schedule. Now we are going to click on plus icon, and we are going to add some reports. So before any operation is planned, there should be some fitness certificate that needs to be given, some report that needs to be done. So we'll create some reports over here. Ideally you can have your blood test or your blood pressure, your diabetes, all the reports that needs to be done can be managed from this particular screen. So you can always create a report. Also you can note down the findings, you can record the findings for that particular. So we have selected thyroid test for now, so you can write down the findings for every individual parameters on it over here, and it has some range. You can always go to settings and change this range and parameters according to your needs and suit the country that you are in. You can always write down the description. The findings are right, you can also write down in description. So you can always send this report to patient on email, SMS, or WhatsApp. By default, a doctor is selected, so the report will automatically go to the doctors, concerned doctors. So this way we can create a diagnosis report. So we just added one report over here for patient Aiden Smith for thyroid. The amount is already captured, so this will be automatically added to the bill for this particular patient. So now we can click again on the Aiden Smith, and now we have created a report. So now we'll add allotment for the bed. So we will we have, assuming that we have operated this particular patient and now it needs to be monitored in ICU, intensive care unit. So we'll just assign a bed again to them, and we can select the allotment date, expected discharge. We can always assign a nurse, or we can always add a new nurse over here if we want to write a description. And the bed charges is automatically available here. I'm just gonna go and click on the save button. This particular bed is now also assigned to patient Aiden, ICU 101, and this particular patient will be automatically billed for this bed that we have allotted. And now, because this patient needed a blood after the operation that is done, so after the surgery that is done, so we can always record a new blood dispatch for this particular patient. We can write down the number of bags or unit, whatever you call it, and the charges and the date that we have dispatched this particular blood unit to a patient. So we can record that as well over here. You can always enter a new unit from the left side blood bank menu. So you can always add something in the stock as well from the menu. Now let's go back to patient again. We will see the blood bank module again. So we'll see if we have recorded successfully. We can always go to monitoring report, because in ICU the patient needs to be monitored completely for the key body vitals. So you can always record your SpO2, your blood pressure, your sugar, your pulse rate, temperature, body weight, everything you can record at one place. You can also upload any file that you want to upload, or you can also write down any notes that needs to be added into the system. Because the patient needs to be continuously monitored, this module is very useful to be used, and there are some custom fields that's given. So if you think that you need to extend the feature of this module, you can always use the custom field module, the custom field feature to do that. So we just added one monitoring report for Aiden Smith, the patient. So this way, I think every 30 minutes or every hour, if you monitor a patient, this will be useful for you. So that's the body vital module for you. So the entry is over here. You can always see it in the body vital manual link. The blood entry that we have done, that is also available from the blood bank menu. You can always send them a message, instruments. So that's something that we're gonna cover in the next video. But the bed assignment, as you can see, the ICU bed, that is also coming up over here. Thanks for watching the video, and do wait for our second part on the inpatient module. Thank you. Thanks for watching the video, and do subscribe to our channel. Thank you.